Okay, we're in round 4 now, and what we're doing in round 4 is we're doing the pattern says to do the beginning double treble decrease, and the way you do that is you follow the instructions for the special stitches, and the first one says beginning double treble decrease begin or BEG DTR DEC. And what you want to do is chain 4, holding back the last loop of each stitch on the hook. You want to double treble in each of the next 4 double crochets. Yes. So we're going to double treble in each of the next 4 double crochets to finish off this particular pattern. So we're going to hold back that last loop, go into the next one, wrap around 3 times. Remember, pull through, pull through, pull through, hold on. So you have 3. I've completed 2 plus that beginning one. Now I'm doing my third one. See, I've wrapped around twice, so I'm wrapping around one more time. Going to the next one, 2. So we now have 4, and then we're going to complete the last in that group. Pull a little more of my yarn. Hopefully you guys are getting this. I may have to reshoot this part, but pull through, yarn over, pull through, and oh, I didn't get as many wraps as I should on that last one. Remember, you for the double treble you have to wrap around 3 times to get as many wraps as you need. So it looks like a really tall stacked stitch. So now as you can see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 loops on my hook. Now holding back to complete the double treble decrease, you're going to yarn over and pull through all 5 loops on the hook, and you've just created the end, what looks like the end of the petal. Let me see if you can see that. The end of the petal, which is right there. So the next time you're going to continue, now that you've done that, you're going to continue, repeat from the star to star. So the instruction says chain 9, and then you're going to work another double treble in the next stitch. So we're going to do that one more time, and then I'll see you at the end of that row. So remember, chain 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, 7, 8, 9. Double treble, wrap around 1, 2, 3. Go into that next loop, the next stitch, which is right here. Whoops, not the first one, the next one behind that. And you want to yarn over, pull through, and pull through so that you now have one double treble on your hook. And you're going to continue doing that 1, 2, 3 across to that last double treble or double crochet in that stitch. 1, 2, 3. Go into that next one, pull through 2, wrap, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So I have 3 on my hook. Make sure I got that correctly. So I have 3 on my hook right now. Yarn over 1, 2, 3. Go into that next one. You want to end up with a total of 5 in your double trebles. In your decreases is as many stitches on the bottom. So far I have 4. I need one more. 1, 2, 3. Going inside of this next stitch, we want to pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And now we have those 5 loops. Show it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're yarning over, you're pulling through all 5 loops, and it's creating that point. Now you're just going to continue. If it starts to curve in a little bit, it's okay, because that's going to be rectified in the next stitch, the next row. So continue with row 4 until you reach the end, and then we're going to come back on row 5. Okay, as you can see, we've completed row 5. This is how the row 4, I'm sorry. This is row 4. When you've completed row 4, it should like this. You should have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 petals completed. What we're going to do now, I'm just adjusting the camera. Sorry, guys. What we're going to do is continue with row 5. We're going to continue with row 5. And row 5 calls for you to slip stitch into the first chain 9 space. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to slip stitch into that first, let me make sure I slip stitch into the right space. Make sure I have enough chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm going to slip stitch into from the previous round, I have to go back and slip stitch to the beginning, double treble, to the beginning of my double treble. So I've slip stitched, so it is completely there. Now it says slip stitch into, for row 5, the first chain 9 space and chain 4, and this counts as your double treble. So you're going to slip stitch into the first chain 9 space. So I'm slip stitching, and you're going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you want to work 5 trebles into that same chain space, and then 6 trebles into each of the remaining spaces. So it's going to look something. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Uh-oh. Think I made a mistake. Okay. We just completed row 4, and now we're moving on to row 5. I want to just take a moment to show you what row 5 looks like so you can see it. Actually, what you saw in the other video, in the other portion, was not correct because I have forgotten to slip stitch into the chain 5 space. So this right here, when you're working those double treble decreases and you're chaining 9, you want a double treble decrease, chain 9, slip stitch into that chain 5, chain 9 again, and then start your double treble decrease all over again, so that until you've done all of your petals. And this is what it should look like once you are, complete with row 5, or row 4. I'm sorry, not row 5, row 4. This is what it should look like once you have completed row 4. As you can see, we have these loops. We have each petal. It should be a total of, I believe, let's count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 petals, and then you have the loops in between. So now we're ready to move on to row 5. And row 5 consists of slip stitching into the first stitch. Hopefully you guys can see it. Yeah, slip stitching into the first stitch, into the first chain 9 space. So I'm just going to slip stitch into the next chain 9 space. That's my slip stitch. And then I'm going to chain 4, which counts as my first double crochet. 3, 4. I chained 4. Actually, no, that counts as my first treble. And then I'm going to work 5 trebles into the same chain space. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, wrap around 3 times, insert my hook into that space, wrap her over, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2. I believe that's right. Pull through another 2. and that should be your treble. That's going to be your treble. So working a treble counts as first treble. So you want to treble 4 more times after doing that one. So you're going to have a total of 6 trebles in each remaining space. And you're going to do this around. So we're going to do that treble again. Wrap around 2, 1 twice. Go in 1, 2, and 3. Actually, no, because you don't want to decrease this. So I'm going to do that row over. It's 1, wrap around once, wrap around twice, wrap around 3 times. So you're going to have a really tall treble, pull through 2, pull through 2. So then you have that. So 1, 2, 3, wrap around, pull through 2, wrap around, pull through 2, wrap around, pull through 2, and then pull through that last one. 2, 3, and you're going to continue just doing this in each of the remaining spaces around. And when you've gotten to that last, when we've gotten to the last one, when we're about to start the row 6, I will actually come back. Yes, we're in row 6 once we finish that. This round should be fairly easy because you have these these 5s, but the treble, once again, is 1, 2, 3. You wrap around 3 times, inserting into the space, pulling, wrapping around, pulling up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through the last 2, and pull through the next one, so that you have these trebles. The trebles have 4, almost like 4 wraps. So far I have 5. I need 1 more. Wrap around, 1, 2, 3, insert into space, wrap around, pull up a loop, wrap around, pull through 2, wrap around, pull through 2, wrap around, pull through 2, wrap around, pull through the remaining 2. And that is your 6 treble. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 treble. So on that next one, you're just going to go continue to make 6 treble into the space. And then you're going to end with a slip stitch. So you should have 16 6 treble groups. So I'm going to go ahead and finish my row off, and I'll see you at row 7.